Hello, this is Francis Herdis. In the night from the 6th to the 7th of January, you are in the night of the three wise men, the three kings, also called Epiphany. And that is the night of blessings and miracles. It's the end of the 12 Holy Nights, and just be aware when you've done your Holy Nights journal, when you've consciously gone through the Holy Nights, the 12th Holy Night, which is in many time zones tonight, is the last night where you still have the energy from the 12 Holy Nights. So everything that you have left open or that you still want to do, any goals you want to write down, any topics you want to dive in from the Holy Nights, do that now in the 12th Holy Night, because then the energy, the portal closes again, and then you go into the full action of everyday life and of your new projects that you have now written down in the Holy Nights. So take the time before you go into the night of Epiphany and really close down what you have left open in your Holy Nights journal and what you still want to aim for in the new year. How do you feel with the 12 Holy Nights? A few in the German live video already shared how their energy level changed and how they had changes in their wellness and emotional things that have shown up. What did you experience in the 12 Holy Nights? Is it a special time for you? Did you feel how you were more on the inside and now you go into the full action of life again? That's how the energy changes at the end of the Holy Nights. And Epiphany, the time of the three wise men, the three kings who deliver the gifts, that's a special night of blessings and miracles, and it really wraps up the Holy Nights. It's like a frame around the Holy Nights where you have the jump from that blessed, that kind of sacred time into the active life and into going into full action in the new year. For Epiphany, I'll show you the sacred anointing that the three wise kings brought to Jesus Christ when he was born. It's a very special anointing that you can use as well, because every day when you get up, you start a new day and you might start completely afresh. Or if you've released a lot of topics in the Holy Nights, if you kind of reinvented yourself because you had so much to clear and so much to release, now you have completely new goals for the new year, then it's time to anoint yourself and to bless yourself and to really start life like a newborn, with new skills, with new goals, and with a new inner alignment. That's what I'm going to show you for Epiphany. And also, if you were wondering what to do after the 12 Holy Nights, there's a wonderful opportunity that's sprang out of the Holy Nights, because I experience a lot of topics coming up, a lot of emotions, a lot of things that just showed up and want to be in your awareness right now. So I'm inviting you to the 30-day Harmonize Your Emotions with Essential Oils challenge. And that is a follow-up challenge of the Holy Nights, where you can go through different emotional topics. And it's not only for the 30 days, we'll do the 30 days feelings application together, which is all about forgiveness, which is all about harmonizing your energy field, releasing, being in the present time, connecting with your own confidence, the confidence to be yourself and to move forward. And also it's about being completely in the present time. That's the ritual, the transformation we will go through every day. And I'll also show you quite a few special applications for very special topics in your life. The group on Facebook is called the 30-Day Challenge. Harmonize Your Feelings with Essential Oils. And that's my dear invitation for you. If you wish to start, we'll start on the 6th of January. So right after the Holy Nights videos, we'll start afresh in the topic of emotional wellness. And just find the group here on Facebook, just request to join, and then you can go about in a fragrant way when it comes to your emotions every day. There's a German group and an English group, and the one I just showed you, because I know there are often my English-speaking friends in my German live videos and often my German-speaking friends in my English live videos. So there's two different groups, and the one I gave you is the English-speaking group. So you choose your language, I'll do both for you, because it's such a pleasure to bring such a good energy out into the world. Because together as a group, I'm so grateful for the 12 Holy Nights, because together we've manifested such a great energy. What you can probably feel when you're in my live videos, and what I feel from the audience as well, is that it was a magical experience during the 12 Holy Nights. So yeah, I'm very grateful for your participation and that you are in the live videos as well. So Epiphany, the night of blessings and miracles. What are the blessings in your life? What are you truly blessed with? Is it a certain relationship or friends? Is it a certain mindset or skill you have? Or is it a certain circumstance of your life, your surroundings? Please write down in your Holy Nights journal, what am I truly blessed with? What am I so grateful for? It might be something you haven't thought about in a while, or you just used it automatically, or just had it around you automatically. And now, in the night of Epiphany, it's really the time to really be grateful for your blessings, and also be open for all the miracles in your life. Which blessings do you have in your life that almost seem like a miracle to you? Because before you had them in your life, you could never have imagined that you were so lucky, or that something like that would come into your life. What have been the true miracles in your life? Maybe also in your friend's life, or in your family's or partner's life. Because very often we get to be the spectators of our own best friends or family, and to see how miracles happen and how blessed we are as human beings. Count your blessings. What are you truly blessed with in your life? Please write it down in your Holy Nights journal. Gratitude is a really good feeling, a really good attitude you can have, because when you're truly grateful for something, something more of that manifests in your life as well. That can go both ways. If you're truly grateful for not getting a parking spot, or that something bad happens and you just say, oh, thank you, that happened to me again, then you can attract those things. But when you count your blessings, when you're really grateful for the positive things in your life, then more of that will flow to you with the law of attraction. So please write down your blessings and the miracles that have happened in your life. And a very special anointing that you can do in the night from the 6th to the 7th of January, because that's a very special night. And do you know what Jesus Christ, when he was born, which gifts he was blessed with? The three kings, the three wise men that came to him, they brought three different gifts. Do you know which ones they are? I think every child nowadays probably remembers that. I remember it from my own childhood and also from my little sister and brother. At least my little sister, she was in the play they had, the school, they always made a Christmas play at the local church, and there they played the whole Christmas story, how the Christ child was born, how the three wise men came, and all the blessings that this night brought with it. So do you know what the three gifts are that the three kings, the three wise men, gave to the newborn Christ child? Usually we say it's frankincense, it's myrrh, it's gold, very precious gifts, and I'll show you a very holy anointing that you can do for yourself, not only in the night of Epiphany, when the clock strikes midnight, but also every time you start anew, every time you feel like a newborn and you truly want to bless yourself. The first blessing is frankincense. And frankincense is not only good for nourishing your skin in wintertime, that's one of its blessings, but just as a side note, really look for the right quality in the oils when you apply them on your skin, because there's many additives and many things, they really add to the oils when many synthetics that companies put in there. There's a checklist about what to look for in the quality of essential oils, and you'll find it on eotq.org/special report. It's eotq.org/special report. Just for you to know, is your oil really pure and what to look for in an essential oil. Because I wouldn't just apply any synthetic stuff on my skin, because that can lead to sensitivities, or the synthetic chemicals, they can be toxic on your skin. So just be aware of that and really careful. When you have true frankincense, there are many types of frankincense as well. And if you have the Seed to Seal book, there's a whole chapter about frankincense and the story how Gary brought it to us into the West, so that we can have it here on a large scale, but still in a very natural way. So many types of frankincense. The two most effective types, the two most pure types, which have all the good effects on us, those are Boswellia carteri and Boswellia sacra, the normal frankincense and the sacred frankincense. And do you know why the three wise men, the three kings, they brought it as a gift to the newborn Christ child? It's because frankincense, it really clears your energy field. And also when the newborn gets into this world, there are so many impressions and so many different energies. The newborn gets out of the protection of the mother's womb into the wide world, into the cold world. Many times nowadays children are born in hospitals and they are quite sterile, there are bright lights, and it doesn't have anything of the coziness of a real home. But in those days of the Christ child, children were born at home in their families or even in a stable like the Christ child, and they were anointed, at least the families who could afford it, because back then essential oils were even more valuable than gold, depending on the oil. And the newborn is anointed with frankincense on its head, on the fontanella, because many energetic influences can get through there. So the anointing with frankincense really clears the energy field and helps the newborn to be in its own energy, and also protects it from all the energies that it's exposed to when it comes into the world. It also strengthens the spiritual connection. You know, if you ever had a good idea and somebody else 5 minutes later, or you phone somebody you know, and they came up with the same idea, that's because we are all connected, and all the big ideas, they are there in the thinking ether, and we are connected to the universe here, and to the universal flow of energy as well. And frankincense helps you to deepen that connection, to have the right spiritual connection, the right connection to the universe when you are born. Of course, you can still strengthen it and use it in your meditation when you're an adult. I know of a few children who were born with these ancient birthing rituals. One of them is Gary and Mary Young's youngest son. He was born with these ancient anointings. And if you see him, you often see him around at conventions, for example, or at the bigger events, then I'm always amazed at how bright his eyes shine and how happy he is. Not only because he gets to see all his friends, but he's such an awake child and still so grounded and so calm at the same time, so balanced. And he was brought into this world with all these ancient anointing rituals. So they do a lot to us. They open us and they also connect us and protect us. So frankincense is the first one. And one special thing you can do with frankincense, during the Holy Nights I gave you a lot of questions. Where you can write down the answers in your Holy Nights journal. But when you notice, I gave you a lot of questions that you just leave open. A lot of questions that you just ask yourself or your subconscious, and then over the next days or the next weeks or even the next hours, you get the answer. And with the essential oil of frankincense, you can do that in an even deeper way. You can ask questions and then you get the answer, and frankincense takes you very deep. So that's what you can do with frankincense, and it's the first gift that the three wise men brought to the Christ child. The second gift was myrrh, and myrrh, that's probably one of the reasons why the three wise men came too late at that evening, because myrrh has traditionally been used on the belly of the pregnant women, because the skin stretches a lot and the body goes through many changes, and myrrh is an oil that keeps the skin soft and flexible. So that's probably why they came a little bit too late, because of course during pregnancy and during the birth itself they used a lot of these oils. And luckily, a lot of these old rituals and anointings are being rediscovered nowadays. So, yeah, we really rediscover all of that ancient wisdom, bit by bit. And then myrrh is also what is often called the manager oil. Nowadays, we have many managers and micromanagers and perfectionists, people who stress themselves out, who overwhelm themselves, trying to be perfect, trying to do a lot of things at once, and they get very rigid over that, very unflexible, and even very hard on themselves. So myrrh in this ancient anointing ritual you can also use in a 30-day application. If you feel that you often try to make things perfect, or if you feel that you are often like a rigid manager, you don't have to have that title on paper, but you can be the manager or micromanager of your family, or of your partner, or of your animals, or of your job. It doesn't matter in which area, but many people have become quite the micromanager. To become softer and to go with the flow again, and to be loving towards yourself, you can use myrrh in a 30-day application, where you apply it at the base of your spine, where the sacrum is, and then you go all the way up your spine as far as you can reach, or you let a second person do that, and then you reach the whole spine, from down below all the way up to the head. And then when you do it yourself, you start here again and take it all the way up to your head. That's because in your spinal cord, here in the spine, your Kundalini energy flows, and you really feel the flow again. Not the rigidness of holding the reins very tightly in your life, but you feel how you're flexible and in the flow again. That's what myrrh can do for you. And for the newborn Christ child, why was it a gift to a newborn? Because traditionally they left the umbilical cord attached to the child for a few days sometimes, until it stopped pulsating and it started to detach itself. Nowadays it is often cut due to medical reasons, and of course they move patients around the hospitals. They have to leave very quickly, and of course they want to go home. But in the ancient birthing rituals, they left it on there and they put myrrh on the umbilical cord and then waited for it to be detached. Myrrh is very protective for the skin, and especially for that umbilical area. It also softens up and it helps the newborn to get into its own energy, to cut the cords a little bit, even though we are all still connected to our parents. It helps us to be in our own energy. And that's why the three wise men, they gave myrrh as a gift to the Christ child. So it's frankincense on the head to protect from negative energies and to connect with the universal energy. And it's myrrh on the umbilical cord, so you are protected. You can also be in your own energy, and has a very cleansing effect on the skin as well. And then the third gift, where many people think it's actual gold. What should a newborn do with gold? Of course, the parents could buy something for it, but then it is said that the ancient gold was balsam fir, the essential oil of balsam fir. It was even more valuable than gold, and many times people in those ancient times, they paid with actual essential oils, because oils like rose or balsam fir, they are even more valuable than gold. Balsam fir was a gift to the Christ child because they applied it on the soles of its feet and along the spine, because the trees, they really ground us and they also align us spiritually. If you've ever watched a tree in the storm, it sheds a few leaves or a few needles, but then when the storm is past, it stands there just as upright as before. And it has often deep roots where it has the strength and the hold and is connected to Mother Earth. And those are the qualities that balsam fir and the other tree oils give to us. And balsam fir is one of the more precious tree oils, and of course those gifts to the Christ child, those were very precious. So you can use balsam fir to ground yourself, to apply it on the soles of your feet and along your spine, to align yourself, and just like the trees, to let the energy flow in your body. That is an ancient anointing ritual that you can do during the night of Epiphany, ideally around midnight, because then the portal closes where you still feel the energy of the 12 holy nights, and you also say goodbye to the holy nights, and the energy changes from just being with yourself, from just being in those topics. It changes to going out into the world and making a difference, going into full action. That is why I invite you to the 30-day Harmonize Your Feelings with Essential Oils Challenge. And it starts on the 6th of January to pick up on the action energy that now comes from the Holy Nights. I'll start at the same time at 11 p.m. Central European Time and do a daily live video for you as well, guiding you through the different emotional topics and how to transform them in a fragrant way. That's the Epiphany, and really count your blessings for this night. Write down in your Holy Nights journal what are the true blessings and miracles in your life, and also look back through the 12 Holy Nights. What have you left open so far? Close it until the 12 Holy Nights are over, because then the energy portal closes as well, and then you don't have such a good access to the months which are connected to the Holy Nights. And also, yeah, it's like you have already sent out the arrow, it's already on its way to the goal, and now you cannot change it anymore. So use the 12th Holy Night. That's why I always do the next live video the night before. Use the 12th Holy Night to really close up on the topics from the Holy Nights and count your blessings and do this ancient anointing ritual to really change your energy field from the inwards energy of the Holy Nights to the action energy of the new year now. I'm really happy to have guided you through the Holy Nights. I'll invite you to the monthly webinars I do, so you can catch up monthly. Just go to livefragrantly.com and sign up for the videos and webinars there, so you can catch up every month, and I'll send you a video twice a week. And also you can come into the challenge group and start an emotional fragrance challenge which clears up a lot of things. And the group on Facebook is called the 30-Day Challenge, Harmonize Your Feelings with Essential Oils. I wish you a lot of blessings and say a big thank you to all who have been on here live and in the replays. Hope to see you in the group, in the Emotional Transformation group, and wish you a lot of blessings and miracles. And of course, you can feel free, whenever you watch this video, feel free to reach out to me if you would like to smell the oils and have a fragrant letter, or just get my book to get to know the fragrant points on your feet and really dive into the fragrant world. So we'll see each other, wishing you a lot of blessings and miracles, and see you then.